Welcome back. NewboyzATX. This is Mark, solo video number 3. I don't know where to go. I was going to do a video about labels, but Jeremy already beat me to it. You'll see his whenever he posts it, since that topic's been kind of taken. Here's my topic. Credit checks for employment. Whose idea was it? Okay. I don't pay attention to politics. I might have missed this somewhere. If so, my fault. I openly say that right now. My fault. But why have we made it such a good idea to do credit checks for even low-level jobs like, I don't know, like a bookkeeper? To be a bookkeeper nowadays, you have to do a credit check. The point of the credit check in any job nowadays is to basically hold on. Sorry. But to basically determine whether or not you are financially or whether you're financially responsible or not with your money and with your time. Basically, I guess it feeds into your characteristics as a person. I get it if you're going to work for NASA, the Pentagon, work as a treasurer at a church or at some charity function. I get that. But for a bookkeeping job, why do you need to know, like, why is it such a strong point? And I say this basically because I know a few people, one in particular who I just did a video with. But she said she was, she applied for the job at a place that she already had a background with as a loyal person. She would have had the job, however, something came back on her credit saying that she owed someone and now she can't have the job. Well, here's my issue with that. If you can't get a job due to bad credit, how are you supposed to pay off your bad credit and your debts if you can't get a job? It's like people saying you don't have enough experience for the position. How are you supposed to get experience if you don't get the position to get experience? That doesn't make sense. Oh, me for example, I had applied to work at this call center. Answering phone calls, customer service, that kind of thing. And the call center works with another bank. I won't say who they are. I'm not going to put all that out here. But basically, it's a temporary service that works with a call center for a bank. There you go. Well, I went through the interview process. They wanted me. They called me back multiple times. I did all the testing, passed the test with flying colors. Did my interviews. I did like 3 or 4 interviews, all the assessment tests. Even though I don't have direct call center experience, I have experience working phones and dealing with the general public. So, I mean, I have experience. But at the end of the day, there was a yellow flag, not even red, a yellow flag on my credit because I owe Bank of America from 2007, 6, 7, one of those. So because I owe another bank, I can't work for yours, which, fine, I'll take that. But the problem now is I'm trying to get a job with you. I've gone through your interviews. I've gone through your tests multiple days in a row. Why is it I can't work out something with you saying within my first few paychecks or so, I will establish a payment plan with Bank of America? Because without those paychecks, I can't fix my credit. But I have to fix my credit to work with you. You see how those don't work? Same with the bookkeeping job. Okay, so she owes someone else, but she's not working right now, so how is she supposed to pay or start a payment plan if she's not working? I don't get that. Just like when we moved to Austin, I had an eviction on my credit. I have no problem saying all this, by the way, because a lot of people have the same problems. Doesn't mean you're bad with money, it just means certain things happened. Anyway. But yeah, there's an eviction on my credit, and I had to start a payment plan to get this apartment, which I did because I had the money saved up, thank God. But at the same time, I'm moving to a new city, and I didn't really have a job in the new city. I was going to get a job when I got here because I lived hundreds of miles away, and with a ding on my credit, I can't just start calling and putting my resume out there because no one wants to call me back because there's a ding on the credit. Make this make sense to me. Somebody, anybody. Like I said, I'm open to being wrong. If it's a political thing, I don't get involved with politics. Maybe that's my own problem and I need to do so from now on. Okay, sure. I'll look it up. Just someone tell me, when did credit checks become such a strong, valid point? It's not even that. It's like it's the tiebreaker, or it's not even. Like I said, I went through all the interviews. I passed all of their tests. I didn't even have all the experience I needed, and they still wanted me. But because I owed another bank money, which is what I would be making, money, I now can't have the job. That makes no sense to me at all. So, and I know there are a lot of other people who are going through the same thing. And I understand if I'm trying to buy a car from CarMax and I owe CarMax, that's one thing. Same company, of course you're not going to lend to me twice. But it's a different company. It just doesn't make sense to me. Tell me what you think. You know, sorry, not a funny video. We don't always do funny. But yeah. And thanks for subscribing. All the new subscribers, we appreciate it. This is going up kind of fast, actually. Our last video got a lot of views really quickly, like within the past few days. So, thanks. And talk to you later.